لله نحمده ونستعينه. الحمد لله الأول بلا أول كان قبله، والحمد لله الآخر بلا آخر يكون بعده. الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا العبد المؤيد والرسول المسدد المحمود الأحمد حبيب إله العالمين أبو القاسم محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. عباد الله، أوصيكم ونفسي الخاطئة مؤمنا بتقوى الله وإطاعة أمره. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في الكتاب الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر. ليلة القدر خير من ألف شهر. As we are getting closer to the end of the blessed month of Ramadan, as we are coming to the nights of Lailatul Qadr, that the night of power is better than 1,000 months. As we are coming to those understanding, then we say, when is Lailatul Qadr, and are we ready for that Qadr or not? Lailatul Qadr has been and is and will be as long as we, the humans, are existing. We go back to the beautiful month of Ramadan, that you mu'mineen, they have done your best. You have done what Allah wanted you to do. You said no to your desire and yes to the command of Allah. You woke up in the middle of the night as you were sleepy and you say, Ya Allah, barakat ashare, the blessing of the midnights, I will get up, even though if I drink a glass of water. You were blessed with the days, as every breath that you took, your breathing was a ibadah. As you became tired and hungry, you took a nap, your naum, your sleep was ibadah, act of worship. And everything that you have done in this blessed month of Ramadan, it was next to the best of anything that you would have been able to do it. And especially your dua were mustajab. It was accepted. Your dua at the month of Ramadan is the best time that you could say it, and it was accepted. You prove to Allah, as one of our dearest brothers says, Ya Allah, even you make the days hotter and longer for me, I prove to you that I love you and I will stay with your command. So that command is not me, but Allah's power. And due to that which you have gained, you noticed that when during the month of Ramadan you were thirsty, the thirst was bearable by the power of Allah, because you say, I will not drink water due to what you said. But if it is other days, other months, you probably will not have that much power. You noticed that as the days are hot and long, even some of the children, they were able to go ahead and say, I will fast because Allah said so. Therefore, the power of Allah came to you during this blessed month of Ramadan, and you have improved yourself this month better than any other month. And you keep it reserved for another 11 months. And you say, Allah, since you were with me the whole month of Ramadan, I became a better individual, and keep me for another 11 months high into the spirit of what your command is with me, rather than what I want. When it comes to the last days of the month of Ramadan, which it starts, if the month is 29 days, it starts with the night of 19, which is supposed to be tomorrow night and some tonight. If the night of 19 comes, that means one of the Lailatul Qadr is in that night. Why? Because all of the ahadith said Lailatul Qadr is one of the 5 odd nights of the last 10 days of the month of Ramadan. So 19th, 21st, 23rd, 25th, 27th. Now, if this is the situation, then we would consider ourselves that 19th juz of the Quran has been recited. As it was recited, which Quran is it? The same Quran that it was revealed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam for 23 years. The same Quran calls it شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. The month of Ramadan that Quran was revealed. Which Quran? The same Quran. Then again it says إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَاهُ فِي لَيْلَةِ الْقَدْرِ. We have revealed this Quran in one night, which is Lailatul Qadr. Which Quran? The same Quran. How you put all of these things together as 23 years versus 29 or 30 days versus one night. They are all fits in the same exact categories. As we see, the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it is a Quran in motion. When he was 40 years of age, he received the revelation in the Ghar of Hira, and when he was 63 years old, he received the last revelations in the Qadir of Home, the Ikmal of the Deen, which of course this corner of the masjid is designed for the same purposes. That when Deen was complete, by connecting Muhammad to all Muhammad, then we know one thing that is missing among us is a clear sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Some people say this is a sunnah, that is a sunnah, there is a little bit of differences. He says no, my sunnah will stay with you through all Muhammad. So that is why when the last verses of Quran was revealed, that اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا, was when in Qadir Home, Risalat was connected to Walayat in that time. That no doubt Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is amongst us. وَأَعْلَمُوا أَنَّ فِيكُمْ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ. Be sure Rasulullah is among one. Rasulullah passed away 1400 years ago. He says no, but at the same time, please remember this wab of atm, wab of connection is connecting Muhammad to all Muhammad, which is alive. Today, Imam Mahdi Sharif is alive, and therefore it is connected to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, this is where, what is he going to do? For sure, he's going to bring the sunnah of Rasulullah. Quran is complete. Quran is perfect. But the sunnah is the issues that we have talked about. Not needless to say, we have the flyers that it is in the front for those of you that you wish to pick up one copy. You're welcome to do so. Now, how come this Quran, that it is 23 years of the work of Rasulullah, will become a Quran of 1 month? Quran answers it. Surah of Al-Asra, ayah number 106. وَقُرْآنًا فَرَقْنَاهُ لِتَقْرَأَهُ عَلَى النَّاسِ عَلَى مُكْثٍ وَنَزَّلْنَاهُ تَنزِيلًا. The Quran that we have put it apart from each other. 30 juz of the Holy Quran. This Quran of 23 years is not the same Quran of today in the way that it is put together, but the Quran, that this Quran that is being given to you, فَرَقْنَاهُ لِتَقْرَأُهُ عَلَى النَّاسِ عَلَى مُكْثٍ, became parts for the humanity to read it, recite it. And then when you read it and you become the man of Quran, when you read it, when you become the individual that you understand this Quran, then you would act upon the Quran. وَنَزَّلْنَاهُ تَنزِيلًا. Then you are no longer a man without the Quran. It was the whole Quran was revealed to us, and the whole Quran is a lifestyle of us. And Lailatul Qadr is one of those nights that the Quran will become our law book. that we have read and studied the Quran, we read the Quran 23 juz, 25th juz, 27th juz, and we notice all of it is complete and correct. So I become a man of no longer without the law book, without any guidelines. No, I will be the one that my guideline is nothing but the Holy Quran, and Allah is my commander, and for sure He is the one that He tells me what to do, and I will do it according to the Holy Quran. Therefore, from there on, I am a man of Allah, not the man of I, me, myself. Of course, the other part of the Quran that we have in this one, it says when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking about إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَاهُ فِي لَيْلَةِ الْقَدْرِ. We revealed this Quran in one night, night of Qadr. What is a night of Qadr? I always explain it is of course translated to a night of power. A night of evaluation is good too. A night of know who are we. Qadr. وَمَا قَدَرُ اللَّهِ حَقَّ قَدْرًا. We do not know the power of Allah the way that we are supposed to know. So Lailatul Qadr is a night that I will become a man that in totality will be involved with Allah's power is above all power. I will listen to Him. I will not obey anything else. And if I get to that power, if I get to that knowledge that Allah is my Lord and He has all of the power and the ability, then that is better than 1,000 months, which immediately if you divide it to 12, you get 83 years and 4 months of my life. If I am an old man, which I am of course, alhamdulillah, and I didn't know at all about the concept of who has the power, and since I know it now, then one night is better than 1,000 months. One night is better than 83 years and 4 months that I was unaware about who is my Lord, who has the power, who is the one that has given me all the abilities that I'm doing. Why am I breathing? Who provides the earth for me? Where am I walking? Who made the earth for me? Who brought the food for me? Who did all the good to me? All of that becomes nothing but Allah. Then I come to that qadr, to that ability, to that power, to that evaluation. Therefore, I cannot live without Him. He is the one that is governing my life. I better go ahead and do whatever that He is telling me to do. So I become a man of, in totality, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَاهُ فِي لَيْلَةِ الْقَدْرِ. Then He says, I have revealed to you on Lailatul Qadr, the night that you're supposed to become in totality under the command of Allah. Most of you, that you were introduced to the school of Ahlul Bayt, the way that they say, there is a resolution that you passed. The name of that resolution on that night, like for example tomorrow night, the name of that is called Joshan Hadith, which is a beautiful hadith of, actually this hadith is hadith of Qudsi that came to Rasulullah. The way that it is so beautiful. 1,000 attributes of Allah has been divided to 10, 10, 10, 10, each one of them. As we read it, with thinking, we approve it, we pass it. سبحانك يا لا إله إلا أنت الغوث الغوث خلصنا من النار. After it was all approved, then nothing is left, Ya Allah, except it is all, it is you. It is not anybody else's, anything else's. When you finish with that one, you call it Ihya'uddin. My deen, I want to live it. I don't want to say it was 1,400 years ago. I want to have my death to be put together for only and only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ihya'uddin. Then I go ahead and make 2 rak'ah of salat of Ihya'uddin, and 70 times we ask Allah, Astaghfirullah, forgive me, I didn't know that. Forgive my sin. Forgive my wrongdoings. I am under your banner. I am sitting on your land. I am breathing your air. You are the best friend for me, the best doctor for me, the best whatever that I am asking. You are the one. And after it is finished, then I want to live Quranic. Then I put the Quran on my head and call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Ma'asumin to guide me through this turbulences time of our ummah. Allow me to open up a parenthesis here. Say, the problem of our ummah today is because of not understanding Quran. إِذِ الْتَمَسَتْ عَلَيْكُمُ الْفِتَنُ كَقَطْعِ اللَّيْلِ الْمُظْلَمِ فَعَلَيْكُمُ الْقُرْآنُ. When the time comes that the problem is taking over our lifestyle, when the time comes that I don't know what to do, and everyone says, I don't know what to do. Allah says, because the reason that you don't know what to do is because Quran is missing among you. You read the Quran, but you don't understand it. Many of this problem that we are talking about, it is our rulers that they are doing it. With the name of Allah, they are doing all kinds of crimes. With the name of Islam, they are doing everything against Quran. They read the Quran, the same Quran is cursing them. And these are the people that unfortunately, they do not want to act upon the Quran. But rather, they want to read the Quran, and as they read it, whether they understand it or not, then when the time comes that they have to go ahead and act upon the Quran, they won't. And their own desire will become the issues. Holy Quran is our guidelines, and it is revealed to us on the month of Ramadan. By what? 30 juz of that one, every juz one day, one night. Ala mukmin, in sort of one juz, 24 hours, think about it. أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. Don't you want to think about the Holy Quran, what it is? Second juz the next day. Think about it as you read it. Does it fit to your lifestyle or it does not? Is it what you're telling me a solution to my problem or not? And if it does, then you have made tadabbur, you have thought about the Quran, and you make the Quran as a solution to your problem, to our problem. And if we do that, then the Quran will never have the difficulty for us. Quran is always guiding us to success in this life as well as in the life of hereafter, that it is connected together. So, as we are coming to إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَاهُ فِي Lailatul Qadr, we have revealed this Quran on Lailatul Qadr. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ. What makes you to know what is Lailatul Qadr? You know that anytime that Mufassirin are saying, all of them unanimously, anytime that وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ comes in the Quran, that means you have to put more emphasis into understanding this subject, this issue. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْقَارِعَةُ. What do you know what is Qari'ah that is going to take place in this earth is going to be separated from whatever that is happening? وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا لَيْلَةُ. What makes you to understand what is Lailatul Qadr? Oh, I have to think about it. I have to come to that realization. I have to study the Holy Quran the way it is supposed to be studied. And after I'm finishing with that one, then I know that Qudra belongs to you. That whatever that I have is yours. Why shouldn't I put all of whatever that I have on your path? Then, if you do that, it's better than 1,000 months. Allah will never give something to us that it is not good for me. He made me. He created you. Do you think He will advise something that is not good for you? It is impossible. No. He would give something good to me. The Holy Quran is a solution to all of our problems. And the reason that the month of Ramadan, the Quran will become my lifestyle is because in totality I'm with you, Ya Allah. Why don't you become my instructor in the month of Ramadan? Why don't you talk to me every day of the month of Ramadan? I will. If you want to, ask. Ud'uni astajib. Ask me, I will give it to you. Every juz of the Quran that you read, that means Allah is talking to you directly. Same words 1400 years ago was given to Jibreel alayhi salam to Rasulullah, today to us. Talk to me. Be my instructor in totality in the month of Ramadan. I will be, since you asked for it. The moon of the heaven is telling you today is the 17th. The battle of Badr has been won by the Muslims. For sure, he will tell you by the moon that what is happening today. Today is the 17th. Okay. Tomorrow the moon is telling me it's 18. The sun that is in heaven is ordaining my daily activities from before dawn until night. And your Quran is governing my life as I read it. And you are my instructor in totality, and I take the quiz every evening, which is called iftar. Closer to my fitra, closer to my reality and what I'm supposed to do. And if I get to that one, inshallah ta'ala, the course will be finished and I will graduate on the Eid al-Fitr in becoming a muttaqi. Because this course is a course of taqwa. This course is a course of how to become in totality with Allah. As you probably know, taqwa as خوفا من الجليل والعمل بالتنزيل والرضا بالقليل والاستعداد ليوم الرحيل. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us to be what He wants us to be rather than what we want to be. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. قل الله سبحانه وتعالى وإن شاء الله أنتم يوقنون بالإجابة. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه. الحمد لله القاسم الجبارين مبير الظالمين مدرك الهاربين نكال الظالمين سريح المستصرخين ماضي حاجات الطالبين مؤتمر المؤمنين. الحمد لله الذي من خشيته ترعد السماء سكانها وترجف الأرض وعمارها وتموج البحار ومن يسبح في غمراتها. والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا العبد المؤيد والرسول المسدد المحمود الأحمد حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. عباد الله اتقوا الله وكونوا مع الصادقين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the surah of Furqan ayah 32, when the kuffar are asking why Allah did not send the Quran suddenly to us, so we will be, without a question, says, oh, this came from Allah. Many parts of the Quran, of course, it rejects them anyway. He tells them that no matter what we can do, you have some excuse anyway. The system of human is, instead of seeing all the good on one individual, we always are looking for something that it is bad. That is how we are. But it says, كَذَلِكَ لَيُثَبِّتْ بِهِ فُؤَادَكَ وَرَتَّلْنَاهُ تَرْتِيلًا. The way that I put this Quran for you is slowly you read it. If they want to give you the whole thing, if you want to go ahead and become a graduate of the medical school, you cannot suddenly become a doctor. But you have to take these courses slowly until you will graduate. You have to take the courses from beginning slowly and then digest and go to the next subject continuously. The Holy Quran is a book that you have to go ahead and digest it. Once it became a part of your life, then you go to the next surah. Then you go to the next, actually, if you want to call it, juz of the Holy Quran. And once you think about that, then you became the one that Allah wants you to be. Then you تثبت به فؤادك. So it stabilizes your heart. And then وَرَتَّلْنَاهُ تَرْتِيلًا. Then we have revealed it to you the way that it is supposed to be consecutively revealed to you. Now this is a Quran that it is guiding us to the life of the beauty in this world and the life of hereafter, to be actually proud of ourselves in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as He's asking us, اقرأ كتابك كفى بنفسك اليوم حسيبا. This book on the day is going to come to me. It says, read your book. Your nafs, your desire is enough to judge for you. My nafs is going to tell me, I read the Quran, and he gave me the warning about some of the issues, and I didn't care. I did it. He says, your nafs is the one that is telling you yourself, on that time, on that day, there is no way that I can talk. Al-yawm, on that day, نختم على أفواههم. The words is no longer being heard. وَتُكَلِّمُنَا أَيْدِيهِمْ وَتَشْهَدُ أَرْجُلُهُمْ بِمَا كَانُوا يَكْسِبُونَ. My hand will be witnessing. This hand was a hand that I came to shake hand with you, or was it a hand to fist and punch you? Which one? The hand is going to witness. Hand is the same hand. لَمَا شَهِدْتُمْ عَلَيْنَا. Why on that day are you witnessing against my own self? Because in this life you did not know that this hand does not belong to you. This hand belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why did you use it in the wrong time? On that day, your mouth, your words is going to tell you that why did you curse somebody? Why did you make ghaiba? Why did you put tuhma? Why did you do all of the bad things? That this words is not your words. It belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. On that day, my tongue, my lips, my words will witness against me if I have done something bad. And for sure, will be witnessing good for me too. What are these lights that is in front of you? Then again, يَسْعَى نُورُهُمْ. We know that on the day of judgment, on the darkness of that grave that you go, there is a light in there. There is a chandelier in there. On that place that it is nothing but dust, there is a huge furniture in there. What did you do? I have sent it today by my action to the life of hereafter. That life of hereafter is connected to this life. How is it connected? Everything that I do now, it is recorded. That recording will be with me. A day shall come that my folder will be shut down. What is my folder? 3 pieces of material. Of course you have a folder of paper today instead of material. But a day shall come that this humble servant of yours will be, the folder will be closed in 3 pieces of material. I can't take nothing with me. No matter how much so-called the wealth I have accumulated. That wealth is not going to be gone with me. Oh, such a huge castle that I have made and I have built. Castle will not go with me. I will be fit into exactly the house that it fit me and nobody else's. You have seen. To you and I, when we go and look at down into the ground, we see a hole in the ground. But to the one that it goes in it, it's either one of the gate of the paradise, or Allah forbid, one of the gate of the hellfire. According to what we are doing today. You know yourself what you have done. On the time that it comes, he says, رَبِّ ارْجِعُونِي لِأَعْمَلْ صَالِحًا تَرْضَاهُ. I want to go back. I want to do something that I have unfinished. The word is Kalla. Today is a day. How do you know tomorrow we're going to live? How do I know? I don't know. I will not know. But today I know that I am right now here, and I know I'm breathing, Ya Allah, your air. Let me return it back to you. Perfect. This body is yours. Let me treat it the way you want me to treat it. The people are yours. Let me have a lot of respect for them rather than dislike and hatred for them. Let me give a hand to the people that they need the hand, they need the help, rather than to hurt them. Today is a day that all of those lights in the darkness of my grave are going to shine. All of the time that all the people are going to say, where am I going to do? Ya Allah, I used to have the eyes. What is wrong with me that I don't have the eye today? He says, remember I gave you the eye and you were supposed to go ahead and read the guidelines. Remember I gave you the plan of your life and I showed it to you, you did not even follow it. No, today you don't have that eye anymore because I took it away from you and it would have been converted into the actions. Why? I don't have an eye. I used to be with the eyes. I gave you the ayat of the Quran to read it. I send you a letter to go ahead. Why didn't you open up your letter to read it? Do we do that to our brothers and sisters? If somebody sends you a letter, do you kiss it and put it on top of the shelf? Or put it on bookcases? No. The letter came to us. في صحف مطهرة. This came to us. The أيدي سفرة. كراما بررة. It came to us. Why don't we go ahead and read it and understand it and act upon it? That when we come to our Qadr, we know that Ya Allah, you are the one that power belongs to you. You are the one that my life belongs to you and the life of hereafter. Ya Rabbi, Ya Allah, help us and bless us to be what you want us to be rather than what we want to be. اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين وانصر من نصر الدين. اللهم انصر جيوش المسلمين وأساطير الموحدين واخذل الكفار والمنافقين والمستكبرين والمشركين. عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر قوموا إلى صلاتكم يرحمكم الله.